who had never seen what is peace and how does it look. I was the lucky one that at least I could make to be now in a peaceful country. But there are several people still suffering from war in my country. Unfortunately, I am from that country and I am from Afghanistan. Today, we get to reflect a simple word, but a very powerful word by the name of peace. Every religion on its core calls for peace and justice. Whether it's Christianity, whether it is Judaism, whether it is Hinduism, Buddhism, or Islam. The message is clear. We all want peace. We all are members of one family, and we all need peace. As a Muslim, I'm proud to say that Islam is a religion of peace. The word Islam comes from salam, and salam itself means peace. Our Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, was a model of mercy and forgiveness. He lives among people, he lives among different people, believes and always promoted dialogues, respect and justice. Islam doesn't encourage hate or violence. It encourages understanding and kindness. So peace is not just the absence of war, it is the presence of fairness, equality, opportunity, and happiness. Every religion teaches us the value of life, to care for our neighbors. There are universal values, the foundation of peace world. A peaceful world is built on education, not ignorance. Justice, but not revenge. Compassion, not hate. Dialogue, not division. When we look back to Afghanistan, it's a country full of colors and rich of different cultures, but a country that had never seen what is peace, a country that have been hit hard by poverty, by war, each year, and from decades. But we Afghan don't want war. We don't want weapon. We want peace. We want schools. We don't want weapons. We want dignity, not domination. We want unity, not division. It's very painful to see that now, in 21st century, in our country, girls are banned from school and universities. And there are people that they are taking the word of religion. And they say that everything is because it's our religion. But no, Islam is not this. Islam calls us education, education, and education. You must never forget, no one is born with hate in the heart, but people learn it So if people could learn hate, so why not love? Peace began with us, with how we treat each other, with how we speak with each other, with how we respect each other, with how we behave with each other, and how we listen to each other. It is peace. It begins with respecting difference and recognizing our shared humanity. We must stop asking each other that which religion you are from. You must stop this. You don't have to ask each other that which religion you belongs to. You have to ask each other that what values do you share? What is your values you share with me? Don't ask each other that which religion you are. Because when we stand together on values like kindness, justice, truth, then our difference becomes our strength, not weakness. Let us commit ourselves to being peacemakers. It's our home. Let's start from our home. Let's start from our own community. Let us teach the next generation that peace is possible, and that is the worth fighting for it. Peace is possible, and that is the worth fighting for peace, that what it is and world could be a peaceful, but fighting for that. Fighting not by weapon, but by wisdom. At the end, I will just say that peace is not only a religion duty. It doesn't depend to any special religion. It is a human responsibility. Everybody have to work for peace. It doesn't depend to any specific religion. And a peaceful world is not a dream, but it could be a goal. Once again, I will say that a peaceful world is not a dream, it could be a goal. Let's make peace a goal for our life. Let's make peace a goal for the next generation. Let's teach them what is peace and what do we have to do for peace. So, peace has no any religion. Peace is only a universal language that everybody, every heart could understand. That was my last word. Let's work for peace. Let's don't depend peace for any religion. Let's start from our own self. Let's start from our own home. Let's start from our own community. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Now, from Georgia, I want to invite Professor Arsen Gvenatadze. Big welcome.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, young generation. Thank you very much. It's an honor and pleasure to be here.
Doctor.
And just 1 second, and as Professor says, just 10% is the awards. That's why I bring 5 minutes and 10 seconds video as in my activities, is happiness is my religion. And then some surprise. Thank you. Start, please.
Your Majesty's distinguished guests, I am a medical doctor university teacher and professor, voluntary organ donor, cancer survivor since 2010, 61 years old, Arsen Vinatadze. As a physician, I care for the creation of new life. Our clinic brings 3 to 4 new lives into the world every day. Since 2009, 7,845 new pregnancies have begun. And even at this very moment, as I speak here, new life is being conceived. But my team's masterpiece, the new lives we created, surpasses the height of Mount Everest, while the combined height of happy parents exceeds beyond Mars, the highest peak, Olympus Mons. As a cancer survivor, I care about cancer awareness. Over 16 years, we've helped more than 100 young people through early detection, and today, all of them are completely healthy. As a mentor, through my initiative, psychologists conduct online conversations called Care is Love with future parents. Since 2023, more than 500 families have attended 55 such meetings. The purpose of the rest of my life, my ikigai, is simple: to make the world better than it would be without me. This mission fits into 2 words: care and love. For 25 years, I have tutored over 2,000 students. In 2018, I was named Best Teacher of the Year in a student survey and was publicly presented with the award. Established embassies of peace and happiness in schools and universities where young people learn to discover their own happiness within themselves. As of now, there are 20 in Georgia, Europe, and America. As an artist, my works are placed across 5 continents. The total height of my sculptures exceeds that of the Eiffel Tower. These are particularly the Galaxy of Happiness, Galaxy of Love, and Tolerance, Lighthouse of Empathy. As a sign of respect and gratitude, allow me to present to you 3 sculptures that I created. Number 1, fertility. Number 2, emotion of joy. And number 3, tolerance, lighthouse of empathy. Earth in the palm of your hand, the lives we created. My art, monuments on earth. America, Europe, Africa, Asia, Australia. Embassies of happiness in schools and universities. And books written by me on earth in the world. Earth in the palm of your hand with life.
our life. And this word in the palm of my hand has happiness and peace here. And as a symbol of happiness and peace, I want to give to this fantastic organizing committee this my sculpture. Peace and happiness of joy. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, and I would like to invite Dr. Brahma Bunting Tao City, the President of World Peace Award 2025, on the stage to hand it over the very wonderful sculpture from the wonderful, beautiful country of Georgia. He's going to hand it over, the sculpture. He has made a very unique sculpture to be displayed. Thank you very much for your kind contributions at this handing over the sculpture.
ตัวนี้มันหมุนยังไงที่ต้องจับเดี๋ยวก็
So, thank you so much, Mr. Arsian. Now I'd like
อย่า
to
ให้ติด
invite
มันลงนะนี่ทำไมครับ
Imam Awad
ซ้ายหมุน
Ullah
ขวาได้ อ๋อเดี๋ยวก็
to speak. He originally from Palestine, lived many years in Sweden, so he knows actively about
ตอนนี้ครับ
interfaith
หมุน
dialogue
ตรงไหนตรงนี้ครับพี่
with
ข้างหลัง
Muslims in Sweden. He also works with a project called God's House.
นี่มือใหม่ทั้งคู่
It's a very
งานบุญ
exciting project, I think. But
เครียดเลย
Awad Ullah.
Hello everyone. Assalamu alaikum. Peace be upon you. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Dear friends, today humanity stands at a critical crossroads. We face some of the most severe crises in our time. From accelerating threat of climate change to devastating wars that shake the very foundations of life on earth. I truly believe we are at a historic turning point. The war in Ukraine has changed the European landscape for generations to come, reshaping its security, its economy, and its political unity. This war is not a temporary crisis. It has set in motion a profound transformation of Europe's geopolitical identity. Europe cannot return to what it was before. The war in Sudan is a forgotten tragedy. Millions have been displaced, cities lie in ruins, and countless lives are in danger. Yet, much of the world remains silent. This is not a distance issue, it is a test of our shared humanity. The people of Sudan deserve to be seen, heard, and protected. And there is Gaza. Gaza, where the scale of devastation is unparalleled and the consequences are deep and far-reaching. Tens of thousands have been killed. Most of them are women and children. Hospitals are destroyed. Entire communities are left without water, without food or medicine or electricity. Indeed, images that reaches us from Gaza almost every day remind us for images we have seen from Hiroshima. The war on Gaza is not just a war, it is a humanitarian catastrophe. In the face of such suffering, silence is not an option. Calls for humanitarian access, for ceasefire, for justice are not political positions, they are moral imperatives. And what is happening in Palestine should concern us all. Peace in the Holy Land matters to the entire world. What we are witnessing in Palestine is not just a military campaign, but a colonial war, one that dates back over a century. It began not on October the 7th, but it began in 1917 when the British government decided to establish a Jewish state in Palestine. Israel was recognized by the United Nations in 1948, but on condition that Israel allows Palestinian refugees to return home. But Israel never did, and in war after war, it has driven more and more Palestinians from their villages and towns. Israel's goal has been clear from the first day, to expel and erase the Palestinian people from their homeland. But they did not and will never succeed in doing that. In the war on Palestine, we can see and hear how the word of God is misused to justify the killing of children and the displacement of entire populations. Faith communities must speak out. Now more than ever, we need to stand up to build inclusive peace processes and to challenge tyranny and oppression in every form. We see billions spent on military, bombs and landmines that poison water and destroy the earth, while poverty deepens and the planet suffers. In response, social movements, trade unions, and climate activists must raise their voices. Believing in each other, in our shared humanity, has become a matter of survival. For those who have lost everything, their homes, loved ones, and sense of belonging, it is solidarity and compassion that bring hope in the darkest hours. In my own life, I have drawn strength and guidance from the Holy Quran. It offers a vision of peace grounded in mercy, justice, and respect for diversity. It says, "O mankind, we created you from a single pair of a male and a female, and made you into nations and tribes that you may know each other." Other translation, learn from each other. Indeed, the most noble of you in the sight of God is the most righteous of you. This means that we are meant to know one another, to learn from each other, not to conquer, not to divide or dominate each other. The Quran also guides us in peacemaking. Quran says, "And if they incline to peace, then you also should incline to peace and rely upon Allah." The Quran says that real servants of God is those who walk gently on earth, and when confronted by arrogance, they just respond by saying salam. The Quran emphasizes freedom of belief again and again and again, maybe 1,000 times. There is no compulsion in religion, says the Quran, and says, "This is the truth from your Lord. Take it or leave it. You may believe, you may disbelieve. You have your religion, and let me have my religion." But the Quran says, "For each of you, we have assigned a Sharia, and for each of you, we have chosen the way." Had God willed, He could have made you a single nation, but He tests you through what He has given to you. So compete in doing good, compete in righteousness. Humanity has yet to truly understand the value of religious diversity. an issue made especially visible through the actions of extremist religious groups around the world. The Quran reminds us that the faith is a personal way. The faith is a personal journey, and that diversity of beliefs is not a threat. It is a reflection of God's will. Tragically, this essential message has too often been overlooked in many parts, not only in the Middle East, but all over the world. In my personal journey, I've come to embrace some of the central teachings of the Quran that offers a path to peace. The Quran teaches me to help other people to realize that God is one, but religious traditions, religious interpretations must be too many. Quran teaches us that keep hunger, keep fear and violence away, and then there will be peace in your city. Keep your heart pure from hatred and envy, then you can live happily. Keep yourself and neighborhood clean, and diseases will be kept away. Let the family bring up children in wisdom, solidarity, and courage. Let the school encourage the love of knowledge, research, and exercise. Teach the people to love nature and live with it. It is best for the future of our children. This is what I learned from our Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Peace be upon him and upon all the prophets and messengers of God. Dear friends, let me end by saying a few words about the house of God in Fisksätra. Fisksätra is a small neighborhood just a few kilometers east of Stockholm. For over 20 years, Christians and Muslims in Fisksätra have walked side by side in a friendship rooted in mutual respect, peace, and understanding. These two communities created the house of God as a living example of interfaith harmony, as an example of interfaith harmony. As good example how to promote human dignity, coexistence, and unity across the boundaries of culture and belief. We must champion these brilliant models of collaboration where faith becomes a force of unity, not division. This is not merely a local story, it is a global message and a soft but firm reminder that religion at its core teaches us peace, compassion, and respect for one another. It is not religion that divides us, but rather our failure to live up to its true values. When practiced with sincerity and wisdom, faith becomes a bridge, not a barrier. Let us remember that no one tradition or nation holds. The path forward must be built together by people of different backgrounds, united by shared values. Thank you very much indeed. Assalamu alaikum.
I'd like to welcome up Mr. Kai Hegelhardt. He is working for the Catholic Diocese in Stockholm and also working very much with interfaith activities. And his wife is also collaborating with Avada and the God's House. So please welcome Kai Hegelhardt.
Yeah, my name is Kai Engelhardt, and I am a Catholic, a Swedish Catholic Christian. And it seems I am the only speaker of Christian origin. Although my church, the Catholic Church, even if it's a big international church, it's a small church here in Sweden. We have heard Florence talking about the conflicts between Catholics and Lutherans 500 years ago. I can assure you today it's not like that, it's more peaceful. We are friends and we collaborate. And we also collaborate with other Christians like the Orthodox, which are many. Georgian, for example, Russian, Ukrainian, Oriental Christians of Orthodox belief, etc. My friend Awad mentioned Fisksetra and the God's House project, which is a unique project where Muslims and Christians, Lutherans and Catholics are involved. But there are many concrete examples of peaceful collaboration between religions in Sweden, often organized in councils, inter-religious councils, in different cities and towns in Sweden, about, I would say, 20 or 25 different places where there is a local council gathering local inhabitants from churches, Muslims, Buddhists, Hindus, Jews. So there are concrete efforts and understanding of the importance of peace going on. And these different local councils are also parts or branches of the National Council, the Swedish Interreligious Council, where the leaders of these different religious denominations are members. They are sitting in this council, or they are representatives. And so the voice of religion is heard, maybe not enough, and maybe not followed or influence enough, giving influence enough in social life and political life. But there is strong efforts to collaborate between different religious denominations in this country. We are talking about interreligious dialogue, and you may remember the words of the German-Swiss theologian Hans Küng, who said, "There is no peace among the nations without peace among the religions. And there is no peace among religions without dialogue among the religions. And there is no dialogue among the religions without investigation of the foundation of the religions. Where do religions come from? Why are they there? Could it be that the Creator, our Creator, has put a part of Himself in us, every one of us, which we can remember and find out and discover if we give us the time to do so. Everyone in his and her own religious tradition. And there is a fantastic document. I would like to remind you of that, and those who don't know it, I would recommend it to you, really. It's a Christian-Muslim document, signed by Pope Francis and the Sheikh Al-Azhar, Ahmed Mohammed Al-Tayyib, in Abu Dhabi in 2019. Human Fraternity for World Peace and Living Together. It starts, this document starts, faith leads a believer to see in the other a brother or sister to be supported and loved. To see in the other a brother and a sister to be supported and loved. And that could be one clue to peace if it were remembered and practiced. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Kai and Howard, for those profound words. Now we have a change in program. I would like instead to invite Venerable Kru Bahai Amnat. Yeah.
Haben wir heute die Geschichte von Schloss Dillich im Schwalm-Eder-Kreis. Auch wenn es von außen immer noch aussieht wie ein Märchenschloss, ist es mittlerweile ein buddhistischer Tempel. Seit 7 Jahren wohnen da Mönche. Ihr Meister soll in Thailand ein erfolgreicher und bekannter Künstler gewesen sein. Seine Vision, ein Land des Friedens zu schaffen. Dabei spielt Kunst für ihn eine große Rolle. Deswegen gab es jetzt eine Ausstellung von Künstlern aus Thailand und aus der Region.
Meister Amnat Klantracha hat einen Traum. Frieden. Nicht nur den persönlichen, sondern so richtig. Eine Welt ohne Krieg, ohne Bomben. 500.000 Menschen aus Asien und Europa will er vernetzen. Land for Peace nennt er sein Herzensprojekt. Ein Schloss und die Kunst sollen helfen, dieses Ziel zu erreichen. Meiner Meinung nach ist Kunst die bestmögliche Form, um Geschichten zu erzählen. Eine universelle Sprache, in der sich Wahrheiten verstecken. Kunst hilft, das Leben besser zu bewältigen und neue Dinge zu erlernen. Ein Lernort ist auch dieser Tempel, Schloss Dillich. Wir haben letztes Jahr im HR-Fernsehen berichtet.
»650 Jahre alt ist Schloss Dillich und hat schon einiges gesehen. Noble Herren, feine Damen, Krieg und Zerstörung und zuletzt 2 Jahre Leerstand. Jetzt leben hier Buddhisten, 3 Mönche sind es gerade. Schloss Dillich heißt jetzt auch Buddhismus-Tempel für Nirvana.« Als der Meister 2017 das Schloss für 1 Million Euro kauft, stammt ein Großteil der Summe aus Spenden von Anhängern und von Kunstfreunden. Der Meister malt selten mit Pinsel, mal nutzt er die Hände, mal ein Messer oder auch einen Säbel. 30 verschiedene Utensilien zählt er auf und natürlich steckt auch in dieser Arbeitsweise eine buddhistische Botschaft des Friedens. Messer oder Waffen wurden von Menschen geschaffen, um zu töten und zu zerstören. Ich möchte diese Dinge umwidmen, von Zerstörung zu Glückseligkeit.
Für die Vernissage heute haben sie viele Einladungen verschickt und viele sind gekommen. Der Meister spendet oft Bilder, die zugunsten sozialer Projekte versteigert werden. Heute wird der Marburger Wünschewagen bedacht. Der erfüllt schwerstkranken Menschen letzte Wünsche. Eine Jugendeinrichtung aus Lich bekommt außerdem Unterstützung. 2 Friedensbotschafter sind heute mit dabei. Eine Künstlerin und ein Künstler aus Thailand, die von Meister Klantracha schon länger gefördert werden. Suban Udnan spendet wie der Meister Bilder, die für gute Zwecke versteigert werden. Pakchanya Upratya, eine Künstlerin aus Bangkok, verkauft ihre filigranen Tongestecke. Mir ist es wichtig, nicht als autistische Künstlerin wahrgenommen zu werden. Dass ich Autistin bin, weiß ich ja selbst. Ich will anderen Menschen mit Behinderungen Mut machen. Ich selbst will einfach nur Künstlerin sein und leben wie alle anderen auch. Ihrem Künstlerkollegen Suban Udnan liegt eine Botschaft besonders am Herzen. Er will aller Welt sagen, seid glücklich im Leben, alle Menschen sind gleich. Mit jeder Veranstaltung, jedem guten Projekt hoffen sie nun, dem Land des Friedens ein Stück näher zu kommen. Als Lehrer sehe ich meine Rolle darin, Menschen die Möglichkeit zu geben, sich selbst weiterzuentwickeln, um Gutes zu tun. Nicht nur für sich selbst, sondern auch für andere. Land for Peace soll als Netzwerk vor allem junge Menschen unterstützen. In Zukunft wünscht sich der Meister, dass es ein reales Land wird, das als kriegsfreies Gebiet unter dem Schutz der UN steht.
While the world has come to recognize him today, his dream of peace was first shared 22 years ago on Thai television. He shared his deep wish to discover true peace and to share it with the world. In 2001, that same vision led him to serve as a special lecturer at Mahidol University. He helped deaf children express emotion and build confidence through the healing power of art. In 2002, he began expressing his vision for peace on the international stage through participation in United Nations forums. In 2004, he founded Wapar Sorte, a sanctuary where spirituality, art, and nature harmoniously converge. The temple also serves as a center for inner peace learning and spiritual practice. In 2013, he founded Wayanasangwaram Verona in Italy, marking the beginning of Land for Peace, a global peace initiative. In 2015, he established the Patika Samapata Foundation in Thailand, a 24-acre sanctuary for inner peace, spiritual learning, and sustainable living for society. In 2017, he established the Temple for Nirvana in Germany, turning an 800-year-old castle into a sanctuary for inner peace. From this foundation, he extended his peace mission across continents through art, education, and spiritual dialogue. His art exhibitions serve as gateways to inner peace and mindfulness. This also included peace walks, such as the one from Bern's Old Town to the Berner Münster, part of a global pilgrimage for harmony and nonviolence. Through years of quiet dedication, his peace work gained increasing international recognition, leading to invitations from global institutions and the conferral of prestigious peace awards. He empowered a new generation to speak for peace, supporting youth-led programs such as the Peace Ambassador Idol, where young voices shine on international stages. Land for Peace continues to grow, not just as a place, but as a movement rooted in the human heart.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Today, God has come. Many may wonder why the device appears, but its presence cannot be doubted. Across the sky, its light shines, breaking torch clouds and illuminating everyday life, even amid erupting volcanoes and quaking earth. The device paved a path of faith. It called resound in the storm of war, where soldiers long to reunite with their families, and tear and blood flow like turbulent waves yearning for peace. Beloved divine, let the mountains and waves remain, for they are challenges and strengthen us. Keep the obstacle that teach us to climb with courage and wisdom. Leave the waves so we may reach out to each other in time to needs. Problems are not burdens, but opportunities for growth. They bring wisdom, harmony, and deeper understanding. To these challenges, we sing as one, connected by the divine scan rhythm. The divine body reflects the natural way of such with a pattern of cause and effect everywhere. And the immediate divine spirit is the peace that already stays in every heart always. When wisdom shines, the universe connection becomes clear. Many exclaim, the device has come. As their hearts open wide, as the kept filling rose, ready to receive is true. The divine declared, whoever sees the interdependent arising causes and conditions see me. The divine flow
encompasses the universal principle. All cause and condition lies interdependently, therefore nothing can remain constant for even a moment. Things that lie dependently constantly change, including the gift of happiness, like a flower blooming and then falling to allow new flowers to blossom. Things that lie dependently are like gardens of multicolor flowers that coexist and grow together, like civilization developing across the world. Every existing thing is merely a continuous flow to interconnected causes and conditions throughout the universe. Therefore, it never has permanent self-existence for even a moment. These truths, whether acknowledged or not, touch every moment of our life. Gratitude and compassion awaken us to this reality, guiding us toward wisdom and harmony. Accepting this principle cultivates human nobility, fostering deeper evolution of peace by aligning our thoughts and action with its law. We can overcome grief, anger, and delusion, achieving clarity and understanding. The divine peace is already within our hearts, free from negativity and eternally present. Peace manifests in three levels. Conscious peace. We can experience this by stopping the formation of untrue, differing thoughts. Simply be aware that if you take another breath without any grief, anger, or delusions, peace is already there, existing things beforehand. Temporary peace. This is the practice of training the mind to concentrate, freeing it from grief, anger, and delusion temporarily. At that moment, you can experience peace in your heart and share that leading peace with society on a wider scale. Permanent peace is alive from mindfulness, concentration, and wisdom that see non-grief as supreme happiness, attaining peace in the present. Non-anger as supreme happiness, attaining peace immediately. Non-delusion of self-existence in the four elements as supreme happiness. This is true wisdom, attaining the permanent peace that already exists in the natural heart of every living being. Inspired by this truth, I have worked to share this peace in Germany. I organize weekly sessions at Charlotte Village to teach the three levels of peace. Upon returning to Thailand, I continue to teach at the Peace Center, supported by over 50 dedicated volunteer doctors with decades experience in mental peace. Participants worldwide have developed the wisdom and peace gained through this program with the network of volunteers growing India. The divine peace is universal, present in every mindful breath. It transcends time, uniting us across culture and clouds. The name people call the divine may differ, but those with wisdom see the divine in the shared truth of interdependent arising and in the nature of happiness free from grief, anger, and delusion. The divine challenges us to rise unpredictability, urging us to face this flame with compassion and endurance. By doing so, we can prevent division and foster mutual support during difficult times. We are not alone in this world, while others make wage war. Those of us connected to the divine deeply inside peace are too evident in this moment. The lands for peace envision spaces with 500,000 networks, where legislation will register them as safe zones. These spaces will preserve human wisdom for traditional
to modern medicine, education, and science, and provide a field for influential figures dedicated to global harmony. In every corner of the world, safe zone will ensure that peace is not a privilege of the village, but a right for all. This zone will nurture our children, allowing them to grow safely with dignity and wisdom, guided by us, filled with peace. Those its requests are welcome to list out our more details. The divine is here, residing in every heart, free from greed, anger, and division. Peace already exists deep within us. The essence of the divine heart is peace, which has never left nor returned. The divine always stays in every heart of every living being at all times. The divine has trained us to have wisdom to this day, and all of our wisdom will guide the world forward. The past has taught us lessons in the future. Whatever new lesson align, all of us will reach out to help each other so humankind may find true peace in our hearts. Thank you.
Thank you so much for the Venerable amazing things you are doing there. And really, the example of how to bridge is a good example between faith, religion, and art. And I think it's something later on in my life I realized the significance of this connection. We thought to have some Q&A, but I think we wait with that because we're already in the art spirit, in the art mode. So I had also invited actually some artists with a strong spiritual sensitivity to come and talk, share. So I think I will start with Torg Larsson here. You go together, come together, or how do you do? Papa J, sir. Okay. So then we introduce Papa J, and I got some here. Okay, anyway, Papa J is a culture worker from the Gambia. He works his cultural integration and initiative integration projects between European youths and African youths by using culture properties and music as a vessel. Papa J is a state-registered nurse, African historian, poet, musician, not forgetting a storyteller. So he wants to share some poem, I think that's for you. Please welcome Papa J.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi. Namaste. Hotep. Greetings. And thank you very much, Lawrence Professor, for inviting me here. And World Peace Organization in Stockholm. I would kindly ask, please, if all of you can just help me to amplify one sentence, please. And it goes like this: a bigger soul. Can we all? A bigger soul. Thank you. 1 + 1, a bigger soul. Beautiful. 1 + 1, a bigger soul. Thank you very much. In love we find our guiding light. nurturing force, shining bright. Let hearts entwine in warm embrace. Together we gather for a changing space. 1 + 1. 1 + 1, a bigger soul. Ease the world. Let kindness prevail. Awaken the spirit. Let our hearts sail without any limits. 1 + 1, bigger soul. Embrace the journey. Let hope reassure. Igniting a spark within every soul. Love is the answer. Peace our guide. Freedom reign. Freedom reign. As we soar and glide. 1 + 1, a bigger one. 1 + 1, a bigger soul. Ease the wall. Together we strengthen, embracing each heart. United in purpose, we all play a part. 1 + 1, a bigger soul, igniting a spark within every soul. Ease the world. Ease the world. Ease the world. Let us ease the world. The world seeks peace, a gentle release. The world seeks peace, a gentle release. Together we strive for a bond that ease. Let's ease the world. Let's ease the world. Let's ease the world. And our heart and soul. 1 + 1, a bigger soul. Hello, hello. Rise, my brothers and sisters. Rise. Rise when Ra the sun rises from the east. And the cobras from beneath. Stimulating our pineal glands to bring forth spiritual consciousness. Illuminate your minds. Yes, illuminate your minds from wasted sleeplessness. For the tides of times are descending, and the rod with the ark progressing. those wearing your shoes, as of you tearing from those shoes. Now, look back. Look back. When you march forth, and remember, yes, remember the footsteps of yesterday's worth. Thank you.
Okay, now thank you very much. Okay, I will invite George Marshall. Yeah, we get these slides. He will also explain a little bit about his hall.
Please, next up, welcome to Stockholm. He said I have to speak English, right? You see that the reason why I am here is definitely because of Lawrence. I'm a sculptor, and of course everybody in this very serious movement, we are very struggling and very polarized age, where people are afraid of meeting each other's intentions and religion and ideology. And great, that's the, yeah. This is my beginning. Mike, is there
necessary to have a microphone? Yes. I began with this collaboration with Lawrence many years ago, and we talked about the bigger soul, and the big soul is we living humans and the ones that was stepping behind. And my colleague talked to me this morning. Camilles. It sounds hard to understand, but he came to me strong. That he said, I was walking on planet Earth and I was leaving Earth. And now his status is on the steps to the concert hall of Stockholm. And that is a piece of bronze is still here. And I also want to contribute Isaac Grünewald on the ceiling here. He made this very celestial painting. And also these carpenters that made all these marvelous stucos. I can tell you, I congratulate you, you are in one of the most beautiful concert stage in Stockholm. Grünewaldsalen, it's mentioned from Isaac Grünewald. And by the way, Lawrence's grandfather was a colleague, Einar Jolin. So he's the grandson of Einar Jolin, a very lyric, poetic Swedish painter. So now I had to talk a little bit how I came into this project according to Ingla, the woman in pink here, because she invited me, so I met Papaji. That was 7 years ago, the same time we met Lawrence together, you and I. And Papaji, he's dreaming, he's working his life for making a peaceful agriculture, musical, cultural place on planet Earth, in Africa, in Gambia. And I will just once again say, we are on planet Earth, but this is a different aspect of planet Earth here in Stockholm. We pratar svenska här. It's very crucial because you are from Thailand, you're from Uganda, and you speak your mother language. But the mother language is coming from Mother Earth. The Mother Earth vibrates our language. I'm not a linguistic person. Anyway, that's my thing. This is how I started as architect. And please take the next slide. This is me and Papa Jamme. Oh, it's cut, this one. There was supposed to be leaves on a tree here. This is when we, in my drawings, visualized this place in Gambia. We're sitting together. Oh, stop, back. Sorry, going very quick here. Now we are already jumping into England here. Oh, here we are. Stop. Oh, okay. This is the gathering space in our, this is really tough with the light here. The light is it's getting shaded a little bit. But this is anyway in Gambia. This cultural village, which I designed is like an aerial view. And this is just the entrance, you see. I made a model of the entrance. This is the entrance, bus parking, and this is the traditional way of gathering with this is our facilities for workshops of musical instruments, but we also plan to have a banana plantage there, because everybody needs banana sometimes. It's kind of a joke with banana. So we try to find investors for it, to grow bananas and other crops, and we will definitely export them to your home if you're following the project. Next slide. So here is the kind of a billboard. Is anyone familiar with billboard? What that means? Billboard. Billboard is like when you manifestate your intentions. That's the billboard. And this is very much European way of building architecture. And this still, the image is cutted. The roof is not visible. But anyway, it means that a billboard, this is the entrance to the cultural village, Sanding Bolong Cultural Village. So here you have the music, the rhythm of Mother Earth in Gambia. It's very much and you can do it better than me. This is some African instrument. The djembe is not a djembe, it doesn't look like this at all. And these antelopes, and then you have the dancing, and this is really done so the architecture of the billboard is very narrow. So you have your shoulders on the wall, so you can basically walk through the billboard, in the billboards. It's like you can see the three-dimensional model out in the wardrobe today. Maybe you saw it with a fancy blonde hair style. Because Papa G said to me, you must be careful because it's very rainy season in Gambia. And you can't see it on there. But I hope we can talk about this more. And I see that Lawrence is nervous because I'm probably over time. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Torine. Yeah, sorry, it's not your. We are all pushed over time a little bit here. So we have one final speaker, Ingela. You want to come up, say a few words?
Thank you. It's a great honor for me to stand in front of this beautiful, amazing group of people. And I listen to you, and my heart is filled with awe over the deep feeling of peace that you put in my heart. Now, I will tell you, I'm speaking completely spontaneous now, because I had a plan, but then something happened, and all my pictures are randomly put in. So actually, this will be a very spontaneous talk. I'm working with spiritual art in many different traditions. From the beginning, I started with yoga at the age of 27, then I made yoga for 40 years. I went to India and so forth. Then I met many Buddhist masters that I really love very deeply. And but I'm also into Christianity because I do church art. So you can say that I'm doing a research. Maybe next slide. Next slide. You can see? Yeah, I'm doing a research in different different traditions, different religions. I'm trying to see what unites us, and I really want to create peace and bliss in people. You can say that my forms are, I strive for liberation by seeing. That I try to find the most perfect forms that will affect you in the most positive way. Does anybody know what Sri Yantra is? Have you heard about Sri Yantra? Very good. What is it? Tell me, what is it? It's a sound. Yes. Yeah, it's the vibration form of the mantra Om. Aum. And this form has really caught me. Here is this one I call the Sri Yantra jewel, because I have taken away all the entrances to the yantra. And maybe we could take next. We'll see what next is. This picture, now it looks very light. Couldn't we turn around this monitor? Because then the people could see some real colors. This picture I worked on for more than 2 years. I had a big master who ordered this, a big one for his school, a yoga master. And I was so nervous to get it right. And I don't know, I've done hundreds of versions of it. Can we take next picture maybe? Oh yeah, this looks a little funny. One is rainbow Sri Yantra. And I was invited for an exhibition. And I wanted to make a round rainbow. Then I came to India and listening to a big lama. And she told me that many of the monks, they were traveling in round rainbows. So this was so interesting because I just made this. And somebody came to the exhibition and said, wow, this picture I have to buy. And this amount of what I got paid for this picture just paid a journey to India. So I was traveling in a rainbow, you can say. And the other one, this is for me bodhicitta. I'm sure that many of the monks knows what bodhicitta is. That's love and kindness. Of course, peace also. And I started writing love around my pictures. Sometimes I have been writing peace also, but in this version it's love. Maybe we should take the next one and see what comes up. Oh yeah, here is one version. Just look and see what you feel when you see them, because for me this Sri Yantras is like medicine. And when you meet me later on, please come and talk to me, because I'm giving away Sri Yantras. I have many different colors, so you can find your own yantra. And also don't miss my little exhibition out here, because there you can see yantras for real. What is next? Oh yeah, here's a yellow one. Yeah, this is a traditional way with 4 gates. And when you look upon a temple, for example, a central church, a stupa, or a pyramid, they have similar measurements. And it's very interesting, because this form is thousands of years old. And the monks saw this Sri Yantra in deep meditation. And now it's becoming known all over the world. You can, with certain computer programs, that shows how sound looked like. When you sing on into the microphone, this form appear on the monitor. Or if you spread powder on a plate or whatever, and then vibrate on through it, the powder goes into the pattern of Sri Yantra. So it's very interesting. Now I can say what it gives. It enchants you, it fulfills your wishes, it accomplishes, it protects you also, cures, grants, and gives bliss. Actually, I read that some Russian researchers, they have found out that your brain goes into alpha waves when you are close to Sri Yantra, or when you meditate on the Sri Yantra. And I don't know if you know what alpha waves is, but alpha waves is the state you are in when you are praying, when you are meditating. You know, this good flow when everything is just opening up and you think that everything is perfect. That's alpha waves. So this form, oh, there's a new one. This form enhances the alpha waves. Now probably we are in beta waves. And the big monks here, they go into theta waves maybe, and where they really do good stuff. So I also work, oh, here we have some new. I also work with church art. I've been working with Jesus Christ, the Turin, what do you call it, the Shroud of Turin. And here is also the thorn crown. Maybe I don't need to go into stories, but it started with that I listened to the prayer of Mother Mary for a month, and then I started to see her in gold. Oh, the new picture. And then the church exhibition started flowing. No, please go back. I want to talk about this one. This is a prayer cross for Ukraine. Because at one stage I was exhibiting in one of the biggest cathedrals of Sweden, and at that time they were bombing the hospitals for children, and it was so good to make this installation there, because many Ukrainian refugees were coming and they were so happy. So yeah. And here is a three-dimensional Sri Lanka. But I think now Lawrence wanted me to stop, and I'm very, very grateful to have had the honor to talk to you here. And please come and talk to me. So much.
Thank you, Ina. There's so much more to share, actually. We needed more time. We have a time limit here, and I'm sure you need also your break. And I'd like to ask the speakers to come up here. But during this time, the speakers coming up here, if there are some questions, we love some time, we don't know how much, but use some reflection or comments about what's been said. Because the idea here is that first of all, we talked about interfaith. The religious and the spiritual, different religion, they are externally very different, but maybe internally there's not so big difference. And through the art sharing here also we realize actually that artists can also understand many things that maybe religion through the doctors talk about and communicate and experiencing. So through the art we can understand the same spiritual things that the religion talks about. That would speak to actually, which I think is a very important point. Spirituality is not just something personal, which it is very much, there's also something universal. To understand human nature, understand human relationship, we need to recognize the spiritual aspects of our lives. And that also needs to be a message to the people making the decisions in our society here. We need to collectively help to spread that message, because there can never be peace unless there is spiritual dimension. I'm actually also a political scientist, and I'm sure that the political theories, they don't really consider the spiritual aspect of it, because to them it's not science, but it's part of our reality. So I feel through this expression and being here together here, I think you have expressed and demonstrated the need for spirituality, and help us bring that message forward. And I'd like to invite all the speakers to come up here to the stage. So please come on stage.
So I would like to invite all the speakers, honorable speakers, to the stage. It's a time for a distribution of token of love. It's amulets for the speakers. So I'd like to invite Venerable Dr. Munting Tausiri for in the stage for distribution. At the same time, I would like to invite our Mayor of the Bose from Borden. And also the special our guest and chief guest is our Honorable Neom Vetsakama, Vice Minister, the Office of the Prime Minister of Thailand. At the same time, I'd like to invite Honorable Lisson from Switzerland to be at the stage for the distribution of the amulet, the token of love. Please, the volunteers, get ready for distribution of the amulets. Yes, please follow by one in the serial of starting from. I call upon all the volunteers. Please hurry up. It has been one very wonderful session of this, the first sessions, and it's the end of this first session, and we are looking forward to have another wonderful distribution for the next. So we will have 20 minutes breaks after this. We are honoring all the speakers from all around the world.
Here, it's better. Here. Here. Thank you very much.
Next speaker, please. Next, please. Next.
Okay.
The next. Please line up for the. Yeah. Artist that is available in Sweden, and he has already created one of the art piece, masterpiece in the next please. Next speaker, yeah, this one. Next. Yes, now the Venerable, our Honorable Minister can be distributed. Next. Yes, Minister. Venerable Minister, the Neom, the Vice Minister, the Office of the Prime Minister of Thailand, representing Thailand, the government. The next, please. Yes, it's very wonderful. The poem that we have is today. one of the enchanting poem that we have today. So next, I'd like to call upon all the speakers in front to have a group photo.
Group photo.
All the speakers in front, please. Please in this. All the speakers to the front and Honorable Minister to the middle of that. Half of that. Agrees? Yes, please. The dollar can be behind and yes. Yes, big ones to be behind and small one to be in front. So please smile. It's a peace and group photo. So thank you very much all the speakers, honorable speakers. We had a very wonderful session today, a memorable session for this 2025. And yes, now we can have final group photo. At this moment, I'd like to inform that we will have 30 minutes breaks, and please come to this hall sharply at 3 p.m. for the next very wonderful distribution of award to the honorable distinguished guests from around the world. Thank you very much for having me. All congratulations for our speakers.
So I just want to show you, unfortunately, there wasn't so much time for the Q&A. But it's like that, but we're supposed to share. So I just want to share that this discussion needs to continue. We have a website, weekreport.com. So please visit there, and then we can continue share. And you can share your views and your ideas and your reflections about this conference and for the future of your activities. So I want to put it there. So weekreport.com. It says World Peace Academy, World Peace Award, maybe even World Peace Alliance. So you can look at it. Thank you very much and have a good break. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Now it's time for Thai cultural dance. So,
อาจารย์ครับจากมสวครับมหาวิทยาลัยกรุงเทพครับเดี๋ยวขออนุญาตท่านอาจารย์
Okay, now it's time for Thai music.
การสภาในขออนุญาตมอบให้เจ้าคุณเชิญครับให้ท่านเซ็นครับแล้วเรื่องอ่อนก็อ่อนไม่เป็นไรอาจารย์เรียนเชิญครับบอกให้ทำท่านอาจารย์บอกท่านอาจารย์บอกวิชาพวกวิวัฒน์ครับท่านอาจารย์Who's this? Okay.